Hello everyone, my name is Jide. Kene. Keep watching Gold Edge Entertainment, okay?
I know everything, I love it. I put it together and I'm here and I'm Titi Joseph, that's what matters. It's me that matters, not what I put. And look how it turned out.
I love it regardless, it's an amazing piece. You know, Naija, I saw Denrele, I think he did, yeah, that's dope. Some amazing actors in there too. It's an amazing piece of work and personally I recommend them for this. You know, having to talk about love in the way that they did is amazing. And Valentine was yesterday, so love is still in the building, right?
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good piece for lovers.
When you were given the role to play this character, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind is, how can one be this chaotic? How can one person be this problematic? Like, I can't even live in that house.
No, that's how we do the script, yeah?
I was living for everybody, but because the story was perfect, right? Struggling actor that's come to Lagos to hustle. Where am I going back to? Back to where I came from? We'll finish, we'll die here together, you understand? So it was believable, it was exciting, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it, yes.
I think it's a lovely film. I love you regardless. I mean, it just goes to point out, basically, I think the name tells everything. Regardless of all the drama that was going on, regardless of the troubles of Lagos, regardless of having to share an apartment with a total stranger, regardless of all the craziness, I love you.
Well, our next plan of action now is to find you a man.
Do you think that by any chance that Nollywood can surpass Hollywood in any way, or that we are almost surpassing Hollywood rather?
I think that question is, it has to be jived with the growth of Nollywood, which is an industry in Nigeria. Is also relatable to how the growth of Nigeria is, the economy of Nigeria. If the economy of Nigeria gets better, the industry that produces the most money gets better. So before you ask that question, you ask, is Nigeria developing to a point where we can match America or match the developed countries before you go into Nollywood? So is Nollywood's greatness is predicated on the greatness of the economy. But at this moment now, with the little we have, with the little resources we have and the little attention we have, Nigerians are very resourceful, and they make good of every situation that presents themselves. We are trailblazers. If given the chance with more adequate equipment and more funding, I feel like it's going to blow. So the most important thing that we understand is that we have the potential. We can get there. We are not there yet, because obviously we are growing, and developing is a continuous tense. So it's good than underdeveloped.
In an industry dominated by men, what pushed you to do this regardless, having known that of course you'd encounter challenges that would kind of drag you down at some point? So where was that ginger you had all along, or that you'd had all along?
Okay, for me, I'll just say it's about passion, because I won't lie to you. I was born in Ilorin, Kwara State.
Oh wow!
And I grew up there, and is a very conservative place to grow up, where people just expect you after your university, you just marry and all of that. But I've always had the passion, which made me to join the drama group and all of that as an actor. So when I started acting, and then I was like, okay, I want to go behind the scene. I started producing, and I loved it. But yeah, I dare men. They should come for us. So yeah, I don't have an issue with daring men, because on a personal note, I also grew up with a single parent. And my mom did everything. She was a man, she was a woman. So why can't I do what men can do? So she didn't give me an option but to try to be my very best and to know that I can do a lot. So yeah.
There are lots of Africans who can never relate to a guy flying out of a building, Spider-Man. So they would never watch films if Africans don't make, or if people from where they are don't make relatable films. You can never entertain a Chinese person with a Nigerian film, because he doesn't understand what you're doing. So that way, we're all important. We're all part of an ecosystem. It's like having banks that give loans to agricultural firms and the one that gives loans to the real estate. So it's all banking, but some are like commercial. Yeah. So we're all at different stages in life right now. A time may come and the whole world, they prefer Afrobeats, we prefer Nigerian films, and then we would say we are beating Hollywood, but it's not a competition. It's all love. Yeah.
So I was the best friend to the main character. Yes, the Gona character. I was
So if you hadn't played his best friend, what other role would you have gone for?
main character. Now.
Okay, I was expecting that actually. You actually look it.
Yeah, main character, of course, main character.
Take you out to lunch?
What?
I haven't stopped thinking about you since the day you knocked on my door.
I think it was just good having some supporting actors. I always call Aina, and then the EP believed in me so much. I was supposed to produce with her, but said, you have to act. I know you're an actor, I've seen you act, and I know it was challenging and did a lot of things, and probably affected me in some ways, but she has challenged me to the next phase that I want to be.
Sorry, Tosin Allen, yeah?
Yeah, Tosin Allen. So she challenged me to where I want to be next, which is to be able to do everything like Funke Akindele does, and do it well, yeah. So I think I feel like for the first time, reminiscing about this or reflecting about this, that's the biggest thing I learned. How to multitask and do them both well, because it was quite challenging for me on this job. But I'm ready for that when I'm ready for it.
We're so excited for this. Thank you so much for this beautiful piece.
She did an amazing job with the cast. Yeah, the selection, that was amazing. The story is amazing. So bringing all those amazing actors together in one film is not an easy job, coming from a producer, because I've done out of few films myself, so coming from the producer angle, she did an amazing job, and I recommend her for that personally.
I think that's just what the movie is trying to say, that two people can grow to be close even when they don't know each other. So I think it's just a nice film to come see with friends or come see with loved ones to just ease the stress of the day. So I think you should see the film.